All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens. YouTube Pastor Dow here. So, what I'm going to do, I'm on my last day here at Secrets Tides in the Dominican Republic. It's a brand new resort under the Secrets brand, which is now under the Hyatt brand. I think I got that right. But nevertheless, the intent and the purpose of this video is to be able to make a video for those who are considering or may even consider want to come to this new resort. And I'm going to leave out a lot of stuff that everybody normally does. You done seen enough room videos. You know what every room looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and start off this particular video right here and give you pretty much a take and a rundown of the resort in itself and what took place throughout the week that myself and my Ish were here. Over here is, I don't know, it looks like a shorter form of a tennis court. This is what you're going to look at when you're coming in. I kind of like this idea right here. I really, truly do. And of course, I've never seen anybody using these just yet, but they sure are nice. I would like to have a couple of these things on the land, tell you the truth. And of course, as you walk up here, there are a lot of rooms that are yet occupied because I think right now they're at either 57 or 60% capacity right now. And this is the actual entrance ray that you come in. And of course, this is the backside of that waterfall thing, which I'm actually thinking about doing a straightway as well. Very open air. That's pretty much what this resort is about. It's open air. You have your concierge service right here. When people come in, they drive in, they meet the Secrets Tides Punta Cana sign. It's an open air thing right here. And during this open air, right here, I'll give you a rundown here. As you can see, it's very beautiful, very nice. You have over here the concierge service, and you have the gift shop down through here. All right, and then when you go over here, you have the tour operations as well as Tierra, the restaurant. Now, if you notice, they have an extraordinary amount of furniture in here, and that is because when people are leaving or people are coming, they have to have a place somewhere for them to stay. This is the front decks of the people that they check in at. When they're non-preferred club members and guests, they check in right here. Very nice area, World of Hyatt. And then, of course, most of them will sit out here. Because we're preferred club members, usually what we'll do is we'll come in right here. And this is the preferred club. You'll check in right across from it. Hola. Good morning. And then, as you can see, it's very wide open as well. They have a whole entire area right here for check-in and check-out, as well as, if you notice that they also have a kind of like a lounge area when you check in, check out as well. They also have a preferred club bar, what they consider to be top shelf drinks. I haven't seen any top shelf drink. The top shelf I've ever seen while being here is maybe a Macallan 12-year-old. I haven't seen any Blue Label. I haven't saw anything in that caliber. They also have computers in here, unisex restaurants, as well as printers as well. And as we go outside of the preferred club here, and by the way, pretty much everything is done on your phone. I noticed one thing about the place is that they don't have tablets inside the rooms. Everything is on the phone. It's kind of like when you're flying around, everything's on the phone, if you know what I mean. This is more of the open air. And they have a lot of these lounge chairs and stuff. Whoever put the decor together did a really, really good job. And of course, this is what the resort looks like from here. It's a little overcast today. Also over there, that is called the Market Cafe. Right over here, and this is where people eat at. Now, in my personal opinion, which I'm going to give you my opinion, I did not eat at Portofino because I don't pretty too much care for Italian food. But there's the Coco Cafe over here on your right side as you go in. Now, in my personal opinion about the Market Cafe, and I've been to quite a few Secrets Market Cafes. I didn't too much care for the Market Cafe. They didn't have much variety at all. It was very small, extremely small. Like I said, this resort is new. It's all new. But that's just my opinion. I'll leave it at that. Landscaping, wonderful. They keep up with it. The place is immaculate. Gives you a sense that you are in a place of rest. Over here is every single night they have shows, and they have them on the stage. Of course, you have rest areas over here and over there. I'm sure some of you have already seen it. That is the gym area right there. Of course, I spent a little bit of time there, and then you have the Mexican restaurant over here called El Patio. And as we walk around the center of this thing, you notice you have buildings on both sides. Okay? Let me get a sip of this coffee real quick, and I'll continue on with my presentation here for a second, but I have to put this thing down for a second, okay? Now, I'm not going extensive. Don't get upset with me. At least one thing, you're getting something. And right here, check out the landscape. It's just beautiful. And they have it dripped, watered, because it's brand new. They call it Showtime over here. All right, as we go down, if you notice there's buildings on both sides. And all these buildings back here are the non-preferred UVC or Unlimited Vacation Club members. All right, the non-UVC members. And I'll show you the distinction here as well. Again, the landscaping is just immaculate. It really, truly is just immaculate. It has rained here quite a bit, at least 2 days. It rained all day long. Not complaining at all. Not complaining at all. I also like the way they have this rock formation right here. This is giving me ideas right here concerning the building and the fruit trees at home. But anyway, I'm also speaking to the people back at home on the community too as well. So as we walk down here, they have basically 3 different pools here. And this is pretty much the quiet pool. If they did play music, I didn't hear much of it at all. Not at all. I didn't, but that's what it is. And it's a quite long pool. So if you wanted to come here, you wanted to swim laps in the morning, you can. I think the highest it got up to one day here was 92 degrees. But that sounds hot, but didn't have much humidity at all. Okay. And of course the guys is dressing the cigarette things. That's another thing I need to say too. I think when I get down towards the end, I'm going to give my opinions about some of the things I see that's transpiring taking place since the World of Hyatt has taken over the Secrets brand. And I'm sure I'm probably going to offend some people, but nevertheless, hey, that's just the way it is. If you're watching this video, you're coming for an opinion. Here's one of the pool bars, and as you can see, it's a long pool, and there's plenty of chairs. One thing about being here, you don't have to wake up early in the morning and then start the chair war, the chair gang fight. You don't have to do that at all. Not just because there's so many places that you can sit at. And it's just more than enough. It really, really, truly is. So you don't have to go out unless you want a place exclusive for yourself. You really, truly don't have to do that. All right. So anyway, here are some of the non-preferred club areas of swim outs, and of course there's 4 stories in the building in itself. Right there. And let me see. So here's the distinction in the area. So you see the dress trim on this front side of this building right here. This right here, that is because when it turns black, and if you look at the rest of the building, it's all white down through there, right? But once it turns black right here at the bottom, as the dressing goes, it's letting you know that these are the preferred club rooms. These are the rooms, at least on this side. You have a tropical view as well as an ocean view. These rooms on this side, some could be considered partial or whatever, but these particular rooms in itself all face towards the ocean, so they can actually say that they're ocean view rooms. This is also a preferred club desk area over here in check-in, check-out, and over here across the way is also a preferred club area on this particular building part, and we're in this building right here, the 2nd floor, way up towards the front. You have the check-in and check-out as well. All right, and as we go on here, again, you can see that the landscape is immaculate. It sure is immaculate. Very nice resort, very clean resort. And I will say this, the people that work at this resort, very well trained, very professional, very well honorable. I just wish that some of the guests that come here would actually follow some of the rules, which is not much. I understand we live in a very unruly generation, which is unfortunate. But sometimes it really truly don't take all of that just to be obedient to some of the rules and the guidelines. I mean, it ain't bad out here at all. All right. Of course, somebody didn't put back the chessboard. Here's another pool. Well, I said 3. I said, so it's really 4 pools because this one disconnects from that one. But it goes all the way around as well. This particular pool does. All right. And, of course, they have plenty of umbrellas and things out here. Hot tub. And, of course, we stayed right over there. Hot tub. They have Seaside Grill there in the morning. And we ate pretty much breakfast there every morning. And that is also a place for the preferred club members only. Now, this side of the pool is open to, I guess you would call it, the general population or the regular people that's coming that does not upgrade or is not a part of preferred club. Over here is the preferred club pool. They have a bar over there as well. They have a bar over here as well. Now, you're not really missing out here at this particular resort on anything because you're not preferred club. I hadn't seen that. At one time, you go to places like Maroma, these will be rented, but here, these are not rented. You don't have to. This bar over here is called the Sugar Reef, and I'll give you an example of what the actual breakfast looks like. Not actually food itself. They also have a WBA resort stores like it in the front of the property. They have it here as well. And again, this is for the preferred club members only, breakfast. So you can't come here and eat if you're not part of the preferred club. And then they have umbrellas where you can sit outside, have a nice breakfast. And if you notice, one thing about Secret's brand is that when you walk down these beaches and you go to these other resorts, you see a clear distinction on modernism. You see a clear distinction on professionalism. You see a clear distinction on cleanliness. You see a clear distinction on the architect. I mean, Secrets is just well above every single one of these resorts that I've ever walked down there and seen. Now, here is Sugar Reef Bar. Here's the pool right here. We mostly spent the majority of our time over there up front, way up front, because there's not, for some reason, I don't know why it is, but people come on vacation to sit at the pool. Right? It makes no, hey, to each is his own. You can do what you want, but that's what they do. But us, beachfront. Yep. Also here, activities. They've got quite a few little activities as far as water aerobics and different exercises. They have beach volleyball here, but one of the disappointments that they don't have at this place, which if you've been to other resorts and stuff, you know that pool volleyball is very good, especially for the older clientele, because it's just easier on your knees and stuff. But, you know, to not have pool volleyball was a great disappointment. But again, that's just my opinion, all right? And of course, Maisha and I had some privacy, so we stayed at one of these cabanas right here, or valley beds, or whatever you call it. We didn't stay on this side, we stayed on that side over there. And staying over here, I mean, we had a really, really good view. The ocean is extremely calm right now, extremely calm compared to what it's been. The water is really, really, it ain't warm, but it ain't cold either. It's just right. It's literally just right. I'm going to go over here and sit down for a second, and I'm going to explain some of the things and let y'all see my mug while I say it, and give you my opinion on things. All right. So let me have a seat here. Let's see what they're doing. So let me flip this camera around here for a second. Okay, so here it is, my skinny on this particular resort and this vacation right here, and Secrets brand now. Now, I have been a UVC member, for ever since 2018. So that's 7 years. And so I've been to many resorts, many places. When we first came into UVC, and that was in Jamaica, it really felt exclusive. It felt like that there's definitely a difference between this resort and other resorts. And I'm gonna say it like this, the clientele was a whole lot different. You could definitely tell that the people who spend their hard-earned money come here, they work extremely hard. Most of them are business owners. They're either in the middle to upper class. But man, I'm gonna tell you, within the last few years, and now you can tell the difference, especially since Hyatt has taken over, I don't like what I see. And I'm actually considering about maybe trying to figure out another brand that may be a little bit more strict in morals, because I'm not about the alternative lifestyle in any way, shape, fashion, or form. And the people that are engrossed or they live that alternative lifestyle, they in themselves, they're almost literally outnumbering the heterosexual people here. And I tell you, to me personally, I would never accept it. I don't care what the Supreme Court of the United States of America says. I care about what the Bible says. And if people, you can choose to participate in that if you want. But know, as the old saying goes, there's going to be judgment after this life right here, whether you like it or not. So, hey, have fun, lap it up, you're seeing all you want. But I can tell you, sodomy and all this other alternative demographic stuff like this that I see going on, it's really, truly has done bought down the brand in itself. Again, like I said, I don't feel like it's exclusive. I don't feel like it's very professional anymore. I mean, you see people like this resort is brand new. It tells you clearly they have designated smoking areas, right? These people didn't care. These people came here and they gave these pool concierges and these people hell. They would just walk around smoking their cigarettes all over the place and their cigars, blowing smoke all over the place and stuff. Didn't care about the clientele here or the other people at the resort. To hell with the designated area. You see cigarette butts everywhere. You start to see at night, whenever people have had a little bit to drink and stuff, you start seeing plates out everywhere, food everywhere, trash just thrown down the next morning. And as I'm telling you, it really truly is environment. It depends on where you were reared, where you're raised, and your environment. So see, now since everybody's after money, they're letting in and out of everything in, and I do mean in and out of everything in. And of course, when you look at professional people, and you can see them looking at the pool across with each other and stuff like this, you can tell that they're getting ready to lose the serious money-based people that actually come in and actually join up on the club or whatever it is. You can tell that these people are going to probably be looking for other places to go as well, simply because of the decline and myself personal clientele. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't believe, and nor do these people believe, that they're different than anybody else. But the one thing we are different is in morals. And I'm telling you, the other day I walked past, it looked like two women. All right, so I walked past these two women, and then one of them, and I looked up, and of course I was down on my phone checking my emails, and I looked up again, and you know what took place? All of a sudden, I said, "Hi, how you doing?" And all of a sudden, that voice was deeper than mine. Whoa, I turned back and did a double take. I was like, "What the?" Nah. And it just doesn't make for an enjoyable experience. The one thing I like about it is that pretty much Maisha and I, we pretty much stay to ourselves, and we'll be off to ourselves, or we'll be like in places like this and close these things up and just mind our own business and stuff like this, and we'll go eat, enjoy the people, whatever it is. But like I said, there's definitely a difference now. There's definitely a difference with the Secrets brand now. And that's not only here at Secrets Tide, which is a brand new, very beautiful resort, but that's happening all the way across the board. And I hope that somebody in Secrets could understand this, because when you look at some of the info commercials and the commercials that are taking place, you don't see that type of demographics and clientele now like it used to be. It used to be very professional, and I think I done said that enough. I don't need to keep erring on the side of being redundant, but listen, watch this. So here's the beachfront, the guard tower. That's the place right there where my E saw somebody looked like they were drowning and they couldn't get up. And I actually looked around, didn't see no lifeguards or nothing. The man was struggling, looked like the water was taking him out further and further. He was trying to crawl. I finally got up and I went over there and I said, "You okay? You all right?" He was just getting up. And what happened is that he had ended up on a rock formation, very pointed rocks, and it was making it hard for him to get up because he was a little bit obese. So it's kind of making it hard for him to get up and turn over on his knees and get up by his hands and knees, and he couldn't, so he tried to walk backwards. So I took a few steps in the water, grabbed him, and walked with him on out. And of course, what's amazing to me is that there were other people that saw it, and they didn't do nothing. They wasn't even trying to do anything. This world is getting cold. It's getting hard, and it's getting callous and cruel. It really is. It's all about me. That's the standard operating procedure of this particular world. They also have, if you're interested in scuba classes, you can come here and get certified in scuba. I wasn't thinking about it, especially where that water runs. I would have thought about the water was a little bit more calmer, but But they have water sports. Information in front's over here. This is the secret preferred club pool, and this is the preferred club pool area. And now it's really quiet over here. But anyway, my rundown, like I said, people make enough gym videos, enough room videos. I didn't want to wear you out. I actually want to just give you some information that would probably help you out in making your choice and decision. Well, you have a wonderful day. The king is coming.